Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to our class today. This is class number 15, and we're going to start with our reading, like every day, Ahead in the Fox's Den. I hope you have your book ready, your bookmarker. We are going to turn to page 35 with our big group. A new story, page 35. And this story is called 10 Hens. And it's tiny. It's only on this page. Okay, so let's read together. Turn this a little bit. 10 hens ran in the sun. 10 hens had lots of fun. The hens did not hug. The hens did not tug. The hens did not sit. The hens did not hit, but the hens did run in the pen in the sun. So that's all they wanted to do. What is it? Only thing they wanted to do. Good. Just run. Run in the sun, in their pen, in their happy little hens. So that's our first little story. But then we're going to turn to page 36 also, because we're starting a new chapter, chapter 4. And all I'd like you to do is read the words you already know from the Pick and Jig, rows A and I, from the top all the way down. And we can read them together right now. Bad, lad, mad, pad. The only word here that I'd like to talk about, because we know the rest, lad. That's an old-time word for a little boy. People used to call young boys, hey, lad, come over here. So lad is a little boy's name, kind of, how you would address him or call him, lad. Okay. Now at the bottom, cap, map, tap. I remember all those. Okay, now let's go to row I. Bid, lid, rid. Bid. That might be a little bit new. That's a word that you might say if you were guessing the price of something. A bid. You're wondering how much something is, and you could, I bid 35 cents on that green Crayola. Could be a bid. And at the bottom, hip, tip. So just the words in the pink boxes and your little story on page 35. Now my small reading group, you are going to the last pages, 90 and 91. And do you guys remember how we read these pages? Good, across the rows, across all the rows, okay? So this is going to be our last day with the hen. Do both pages. All right, that is your reading. Next, our seat work is number 6, the packet for number 6. And the first sentence says, draw and color 3 red balloons. How many? Good. There's the word 3. You know 3. You know the word red, and you can read the picture of the balloon. So 3 red balloons. Down here, draw and color 2 blue and green umbrellas. Okay. Now remember, don't make them tiny. I made this one little to show you, but make yours big. And then you can make any design you want. You can make blue and green stripes, polka dots, however you want to make it. Now turn to the next page. It's a clock page. Make each clock the time written underneath it. But first you have to draw the face, the hands, the numbers on the clock, and then the hands. And remember how we line up the numbers so that you'll know just where they go? We start at the top. 12, 3, 6, 9. Then you fill in the rest of the numbers. How you could do that for all your clocks. Fill in the numbers first. Then all of these clocks are on the hour. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So all the big hands are going to point to what number? Good. Straight up to the number 12. Then you're going to look at where the little hand, the hour hand, points to the 12, to the 3, the 6, and the 9. The last one's the 9. Okay? Next page. Ooh, this is a big one. We are reviewing the letters H and N, and it's color-coded. So you have a nail and a helicopter. Read these carefully. If the word begins with H, color the picture R-E-D, red. So helicopter, does that begin with H? Yes. So color the helicopter red. Nail, what does nail begin with? Good, N. So color it Y-E-L-L-O-W. Good, the nail will be yellow. So read, the color code changes every time for each box. Okay. Then we're going to turn to this page. Write your color words. And you know what? If you don't remember all of them, turn back to this page. And there's all your color words written. You can look at those. So I say write your favorite color words. You don't have to write them all. Write some of them. Then turn to this page. It's a blend page. The first blend we have is FL for flag. So let's do the first row. You can circle or color the words that begin with that blend FL. What about fly? Does that begin with FL? Good. Flashlight? Good, yes. What about frame? Is that FL? No, don't color it. It's FR. What about a flat tire? Flat. Color it. Okay, good. So the next blend is PR for prize, FR, frog, and PL, plug. So color or circle the words that begin with those blends. Then lift page, turn to subtraction. Finding differences. Remember when we said on addition, the answer is called the sum. On subtraction, the answer is called the difference. The difference. Okay, let's do the first one together. 5. We have 5 flowers. Oh no, the goat ate 1. How many are left? Good, 4. Good. 5 minus 1 equals 4. They did the first one for you. Okay? So you do the rest. And look, they put the X's on the number you're taking away to make it easy for you. Right? So if it says 3, there's 3 flowers. Take away 2. They have an X on 2, a line. There's only 1 left. Okay? So write your answer, your difference under the line. Then turn, this is a fun page, I see shapes. We have color-coded shapes. This page is filled, maybe like 50 shapes. Triangles, blue. Now this is how I did it. Circles, orange. Rectangles, yellow. Stars, purple. Squares, brown. But if you want to do different colors, it's all right with me. Pick any colors you like, please. They each have to be different. Then find all those shapes in here and color using your color code. That's a fun one. I like that page. Next, you have a puzzle page, a sentence puzzle page. The beginning of the puzzle, the first part of the puzzle on this side, and you have to match the shape on the edge and the words in the sentence. They have to go together, and then you draw a line to it. Okay, let's look at the first one. We have a straight line here. It's at an angle, but it's straight. It says, Pam will sit in. Pam will sit in. Let me find one that's straight, but it doesn't go all the way up. Oh, this one's straight. Do you think this ending will fit to this ending? I think it will. Let's read it now. Pam will sit in the hot tub. It's kind of like a pool and the water's warm. So you're going to draw a line from Pam will sit in the hot tub. Let's do one more. Okay, we have an indented line here. So we have to find a piece that comes out. Okay, let's see. Ben met. This piece comes out a little bit. Does this sound right? Ben met jog in the fog. Does that sound right? No. Let's look at this one. This one's rounded on the edge. Ben met Peg and Jan. That's the right one. So Ben met, draw your line, Peg and Jan. Okay? So read the words and then look at the edge of your lines and see which one matches to the other side. Then turn to on the tracks page. On the tracks, you are counting by tens at the top and again at the bottom to make a nice train picture. Should we count by tens together to 100? Let's do it. Both hands. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Good. So just connect the dots and you can color. Then let's turn, is this our last page? It surely is. To Crayola page. Choose your colors and write the words. Okay, pick your favorites. Say you want to do R-E-D, write R-E-D, and then color with your red. So write your color words and color the Crayola the right color. Very good. Okay, that finishes our seat work. Now let's move on to our cut and glue. You are doing subtraction kites. Okay, solve the equation. Write your answer down under the dotted line, right in here. 5 minus 5 equals, good. Put your 0 here. Let's look at this one. 3 minus 2 equals, good, 1. Okay, do all of your differences, put all your answers. Then what do you think you're doing at the bottom? Yes, good. Cut on the dotted line, cut out your triangles, and you're going to match them to your numbers at the top and glue them down. Very good. You might want to put a little color to decorate your kites a little bit. Okay, very good. I like that one. Next, we go to our blend page. Our blend for the day says FLA. FLA. What do you think that is? FLA. FLA. Yes. FL. For flower. Now, I have 4 words that I drew, and I wrote the words. But remember, you can pick your own. There's a lot of words that begin with FL. I chose flag, because we love the American flag. Flame, how that if you strike a match, well, not you, but someone older. Flame, that's the fire on the end. Flame. Flower, I just drew my own type of flower there. And flute. A flute is an instrument that you blow on one end and the air comes out of the little holes and makes certain sounds. Flute. So that is your FL page. Next, we go to join the circle. Now, these are pulled out so you wouldn't know that it's from the Join the Circle book, but that's what we call it. And on this page, we're looking at the letters D, M, N. And they want you to listen for the ending sound and circle the ending sound. Drum. Good. Circle M. Bed. Good. Circle D. Fan. What would you circle for fan? Good. N. Circle the N. Very good. Okay, let's see. Sun. worm. Wow, what is, we could call that a stain, I don't know. Stain. Sled, can, pan, jam, iron, bird. Sometimes when we don't know a word, we just have to use our imagination. If we don't know what a picture is, just whatever you think. You have to just decide, just whatever the best thing is. Stain ends with a letter here, so that's why I picked that. Then on this side, you need someone to do this with you. You have 3 words in each row, and down at the bottom, they want someone to call out the word, and you fill in the bubble. And the first one here, we have these 3 words. The word is add. Add. And in one of our stories, we saw where the children found an ad hanging on a pole about little baby kittens. Do you know how to spell add? Good. It's 2 letters, A and D. So fill in the bubble. Add, add. Now that's not like adding our numbers together for addition. That would be ADD. That's another whole word. This is in like an advertisement, like a special poster or picture hanging up. An ad. All right, that's it for Join the Circle. And last, our Explode the Code page. And some of these are blends at the end of words. Okay, you have, remember, look at your pictures first. And they give us 10 words. We only need 8 of them. So 2 you're not even going to use. And remember, when you choose a word and write it, put a line through it. And that tells you, oh, I already used that word. I'm not going to look at that one again. I already used it. If you leave ice on the counter, it will what? Melt. Melt. Okay, melt begins with an M. Melt ends with a T. So let's see if we can find that word. Melt. Do you see it? I do. Is it this word? M-E-L-T? Yes, it is. Melt. You can hear all the letters. So write melt on the line and then put a line through the word. Okay, I'm going to tell you what these pictures are so you'll know. Lift. Let's see. Hunt. This little girl has her flashlight. She's hunting, going on a hunt for something. Raft. Belt. Tent. Ant. And bent. Oh no, the spoon is bent. So find the word, write it on the line. Then we go to this side. You guys are good with these. There again, we have the word belt. How do we spell it? B or H? B, B, E, E. A or E? B, E, E. E. Belt, Elt, Elt. LT. Circle the LT. Okay. Now this is also a page I used to say, okay, we wrote the words on this side. So on this page, if you want to write the word, you can. But I want you to circle the right letter of the words, the right letters. It's up to you if you want to write the word again or not. I'll leave it up to you. And whoever you're with, they can help you decide. Okay. All right, boys and girls, I think that is it for today. It's kind of a lot, huh? But it's fun work. It's fun. And remember, on this page, if you draw and write your words, put some color. Put some color around this flower and the pictures that you do in the middle. Color them. Okay? All right, boys and girls. I will see you next time for our next class. Y'all have a good day. Love you. Bye.